Hello, YouTubers and all that's happening to watch. Hope you're doing quite well. So today we're going to be taking a look at some periodical pickups here. Now, I cannot remember if I showed a couple of these yet, but if I have already, I do apologize. And that's basically it. So, uh, first things first, I ended up getting this in. This was a gift from a friend, and a big humble thank you to Alex. So this right here is a mini little USB based edition of Colossal Cave. Now, Colossal Cave, this is put out by Roberta Williams and Ken Williams, and this was a remake of the original game they worked on. You see their printed autograph there. So yeah, this was like not a Kickstarter, a limited run games edition. Comes a little slip cover. Now, it's sort of like I'm torn with this one. Like I'm excited about this, I'm grateful for um the gift, and it's just I guess I'm just not used to how they release these now, but they ain't showing it too well because of the light. There you go. So it's like an instructional card here. The back is the game serial code for Steam. And this right here is the game, along with extra like 4K assets and all that. And so you flip it like that, and that's it. So you get a DRM free copy of the game, which the speed on this wasn't too great because I was trying to extract this and put this on. I put this already on my laptop, but basically it didn't quite, like, it took forever to make it load, and it was either my USB drive there or I don't know what, but it was like, yeah, it took an eternity, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm just kind of looking at it, my laptop blankly there, but it was like, this is a great game. Like, I have this on Steam already, but I was like, oh boy, man, a nice big box of this. And then reality set in. They have this new thing with limited run and probably other editions on different websites or wherever else, if they do this differently everywhere else too, or not. Micro PC is what they call it. And this is what you get, which is not it's cute. It's cute. I'll give it that. It's cute. It's not nasty or ugly or horrible necessarily. It gives you a Steam code for the game. It gives you something to display, I suppose, and it's small, and it's like a very small version of MVS, or a Neo Geo cartridge, thing. You know what I mean? Like a cartridge case. So it's that small. It's not bad looking. Again, it's not a bad looking thing there. So I ended up extracting that on my computer there. I'm going to play it after. And moving forward, though, next game we ended up picking up is this Super Mario 3D World. I did not pay anything barely for this at all. This was more so a gift. Again, I was kind of knocking the gifts out of the way, but again, this was like $5 roughly, and it was like incredibly cheap. So there you go. So if you've never seen Super Mario Bros. 3D, it's supposed to be a really good game. I have a Wii U and I wanted to play this. So that's pretty much the summary of the story. That was the entire story right there. So I don't really have too many Wii U games, so I wanted to get a couple more. And again, it was like most of the Wii U games now are kind of getting a little bit more valuable, and that one's getting a little bit more cheaper, which is fine by me because, again, you know, there's that. So next game here is Monu, which is a very defeat monsters and gain strong weapons and armor. You will be defeated, but don't give up. Become stronger, and there will be a day where the heroes defeat the Devil King. And that is the entire name of the freaking game. I'm not even making that up. That is the title of the game, or Monu. It's a first-person dungeon crawler. I'm a big fan of those. I haven't played it yet, so I couldn't tell you anything about the game. It looked good, but that's about it. It's a first-person anime, chibi-ish like dungeon crawler. It's supposed to be not, robust necessarily, but that's not a problem. I usually like certain, I even plain first-person dungeon crawlers are fine to me as long as they carry out what they need to. Like the new wizardry there. It's like it's bare basics as possible, but it's hard as nails. But it's fine. It's actually fun. So this is a Mac version of this, which I have to get a PC version of this afterwards. But this is for ZPC, which is Zero Population Control, which is this is based off of a Bungie engine, which is, again, it's a Bungie game, but as you can see, it's a Mac OS game here. But based off the Bungie engine, there we go. I'm not gonna edit that out, by the way. I don't care. But yeah, I believe it was Zombie developed this. I'm gonna brain fart here. Yeah. So, sorry, on new medication. Don't mind me. So yeah, basically they put this out here. It's actually pretty cool. It's based off the Marathon engine. Really, really, really cool game. It's not an amazing game neither, but it's actually really cool. It's a cool little conversation piece for sure. But not bad. And the next thing I got here, which is actually a magazine, which has all sorts of gaming, not just tabletop. And I ended up getting this issue of Dragon, which was, I think it was like 170, yeah, no, 174. I almost said 175. But yeah, Dragon magazine. And the reason why I grabbed this particular issue is because this one right here, I seen this particular issue, and it was like I went to a Barnes & Noble back in the day when I was a kid, and they had back-ish, like a couple months before, so they had older issues of PC gaming magazines, because some people liked getting the demos, but they missed the demo, so they would keep a couple extra they had left over in the rack so people can grab them. And they didn't mark them down. They just kind of left them so people, if they wanted to, oh crap, I forgot the last issue of Superman, whatever. Oh, no problem, fam. It's right back there. And you just, it was basically like that. So yeah, it had all kinds of different stuff. I mean, they had, PC game, like CRPG stuff like Pools of Darkness. Try and get some more examples here real quick, as it pleads my case. So yeah, they have like Sonic. They have an example here of Sonic the Hedgehog. Can't really see it too well, but there you go. So stuff like that, like this right here, this old kind of media. This magazine, I think, discontinued after a while, but it's one of those kind of magazines. And this particular issue, I just remember seeing it. And I believe this might have been originally in the UK at first. I can't remember. I don't know the complete history of Dragon, but it was a magazine that I seen as a kid. I didn't subscribe to it or nothing. It ain't like I'm like, oh, I subscribed like that to Nintendo Power or whatever. No, it wasn't anything like that. It was, I remember seeing this particular issue and I saw it pop up and I was like, I got to get that because that's actually pretty cool. And so I finally have the issue so now I can actually read it. And it's good reading too. It's actually a lot of old letters in here for like like newsletters to people, to the magazine, and random tips for different games. And it's pretty funny because it'd be like you're reading a strategy guide, but then it's like a portion of that strategy guide you're like, what the fuck are they talking? So it's like this big lengthy read of each instructional for like certain RPGs or any game almost in particular. And I like that it kind of doesn't necessarily guide itself towards tabletop stuff. It kind of leads into everything. And it was a cool magazine, at least at the time. I'm assuming now forums and websites and all that kind of destroyed this magazine over time. And the fact that the power of the internet kind of overpowered that. And I think a lot of physical form media, like Retro Magazine, for example. What the hell they call it? Is it Retro something or other? Like they basically, I've never really read that magazine in my life. They're kind of overpriced to me, but I guess you get what you pay for, I suppose. But it was like one of those magazines again. I think it's one of the last of its dying breed because it's, you know. But yeah, that's basically it. And then the last game I ended up getting here, which I'm not sure, I feel like I showed this already, and I can't remember if I did. If I did, I did. I apologize. And that's FX Fighter. Again, really fun fighting game. We had this back in the day. My brother more so bought this, I think, at like a store down the road somewhere. And he bought this, and I think he either bought this online or he bought this at a store. I think it was a store, like down the road or something. He usually it was like a computer shop, and you would see like they didn't have a huge collection of PC games. They had like some, and so he was like he needs to walk down there and grab them. And I think this might have been one of those, or it could have been like he might have ordered this online. I can't remember what it was, or it could have been Walmart. I don't remember. Like it's been years, but this, but not this particular copy, but it was like this one right here I bought because again, I love this game and I had to have it, and it's pretty easy to install too, so I was happy about that. So yeah, really good fighting game, 3D as it is, and overall, it would really use the prowess of the Gravis gamepad pretty well. So there is that. But anywho, that is enough of my collectings right now. As always, everyone, take care and more periodical pickups soon.